Hello, everybody. I had to get my guest to shush, shush, shush for when this started, so you didn't have any hints as to who is here. Now, in all fairness, I am apparently one of the 5 nomads, only because one has already left. Someone that doesn't have a channel, so I can understand a certain comfort level plus a timeline for travel. But today has been such an amazing day, you guys. It's just been one blessing after another, and it's been so much fun. Amanda, just chilling. I see you figured out the whole YouTube thing. Yay. And you had better haul your ass to Palapalooza. You know that. I'm going to bug you. So for some reason, my Stream Elements is giving me a big gap on here. So I'm only going to see a couple comments at a time. But if you do want to talk to me directly during the live stream, put at Van Vita Travels. Or when I have my guests up on the live stream with me and you want their attention, at Van Vita Travels will also show up to them highlighted with the question in orange, because I got 2 screens open on my laptop. Who else is here? Mark Wolf. Hello, Mark. Good to see you here. Robin Jan Can Van. Debbie's here. I'm not going to go backwards scrolling today, you guys, because I think there'll be sometimes my guests will be here with me or on their own. So it's just easy to let it run. If I start playing with it, it's going to get a little bit more difficult, and I am not going to get behind. Hello, Bree. Hello, Anne. Lucy, thank you so much for coming. Welcome, Matt from Jersey. Good to have you here. Hello, Diane Phoenix. Diana's been putting a lot of really good guesses in the chat already. Hey, Ava, about who she thinks my surprise guests are. Keely, good to see you. Hello, Shanna. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Michelle. Oh, Michelle, I hope you're feeling better. Hello, Erin. Good to see you. So, I get a message that some people are going to be in my area, and then I'm making some contacts and connections, and we have just had an amazing time today. Even though I'm at home in my backyard, it feels like I'm on the road, because we all have done it. We all have so much fun with it. We have so many things in common, and I am just so thankful for coming across the whole van life, nomad lifestyle. It has had such a positive impact on myself and my life, and the positivity from it. And I don't feel so bad being at home now and not on the road, because of all these such fantastic people all around me. Hey, Badge is on the phone. I'm not really scrolling, so it's kind of hard to see. Oh, She Devil Adventures. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you here. So I'm going to see if anybody has any more guests, like Lillian. Who do you think is here? I will give you a hint. No, will I? Put some guesses in the chat and let me know. I don't know if I'm going to give you guys hints. I don't know if you deserve it yet. You got to earn this stuff, kid. Let me see. Okay, Lillian thinks it might be Nate. That's a really good guess. You guys know that he plans on coming out to Canada for sure. So he is not here yet, but he will be leaving the US in 2 weeks on his way here. So I'm so incredibly excited for that. Hey, Patty. Hey, Ringo and Czar. Good to see you guys. Oh, and my Stream Elements channel members, you guys are doing that extra to help support me. Play with your emojis. Put your exclamation mark and your channel name in there and shout yourselves out. Do it at any time. Nate wishes it was him. Nate, I do too, but I do realize you have other commitments, although you've got a whole lot of stuff done this week, and you're pretty much ready to roll once you're commitment free. So I'm super excited for that. Robin Jan Can Van, are they, I just got glasses, you guys, new glasses on Friday. And you know what, when I was talking about the fuzzy eyes, gone. Surprise. And I was wearing my glasses earlier today, trying to get used to them with the progressive lenses. It just makes me feel freaking old, but I'll get over it. Now I'm wishing I had my glasses on, trying to catch his chat. What did they say? Oh, they wanted to know, is anybody here Canadian? What do you guys think? Put a 1 in the chat if you think my guests are Canadian. A 2 if you think they're American. Let me see what you got. Auntie says, hi, Auntie. Auntie thinks Blind View's Badge and Yanai. Very interesting combination of guesses, Auntie. But you're wrong. Okay, so Anne, Diane, Tommy, Ashley, Jeff, She Devil Adventures, Amanda, Lillian, Debbie, they all think they're Canadians. Ringo and Czar thinks it might be both. Marianne thinks it's an American. Shanna's cheating just like Ringo and Czar and guessing both. It's not both. It's one or the other, Canadian or American. Mark thinks it's 2 Canadian, 2 US. You guys can't do that. Now you have the best odds in the whole world. I'll tell you, it's all one country. That's your hint. I think that's fair. Is that a fair hint? Yeah, sure. So I've had a really interesting week this week. I was out of town for work for a couple days. And when I got home, my dogs were something else. Like, they all of a sudden, they're whining and they're following me all over the house. And my son's like, Mom, I think they were worried that you were gone for a couple months again. And it made sense. So I let them snuggle a lot. Ringo and Czar thinks they're European. Nate's figuring they're Australian. Tom is correct. Tom's Wild and Wonderful Views, they are Canadian. They are Canucks. Absolutely. Hey, Tracy, good to have you here. Catherine, good to see you guys. 56 people in the house ready to meet the guests that I am so blessed to have. Actually, I'm so glad that I am not on the road right now, or I would have missed out on this amazing opportunity. European, Robin Jan? No, not at the moment. Okay, so Auntie thinks it's my brother, my sister, and Karen. Those are really, really good guesses. That sounds logical. My brother's only like an hour and a half away. So is where Karen lives. But Karen's actually out in Ontario right now, you guys. Because I did invite her to come out when I knew that these fabulous people that were here. And because she's only an hour and a half away, I thought it'd been really great if she could come meet them. But no, she is like 3 days driving away. No, I wish I could have showed you guys my guests on the other side of this. So I'm in the backyard. My guests are being extremely quiet so they don't let it out of the bag who they are. I just about got mooned by 2 of them. Does that give you any hints on who they are? There's a little bending over, and I thought some drawers were going to be a dropping. Man, my live streams are like the best part of my life. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but I love this. Let's see if there's any more guesses. And yes, you are from New Brunswick, Canada, and it's always so great to have you here. And in fact, you guys, we're all being recorded right now. I mean, we have guests, 2 guests are making me a little nervous. You'd think I'd never been on YouTube before, but I have people, get that out of my face. What the? I feel like I'm a movie star these days. Darling. I have to be behaved. These cameras are on everywhere I go. Keely says, yep, we're going to have a patio powwow. Absolutely. What is this? Lynn thinks it's Nate if pants are down. Well, they didn't actually pull them down. They pretended they were gonna. All of a sudden, all of us were watching, but it didn't happen. Big talkers. You'll see when you meet them. Ringo and Czar thinks it's 2 new boyfriends. First of all, I can't have them meet each other, know about each other, and be here at the same time. That's just no good. I don't think Nate would appreciate that. Full moon. Keely, she's ready for her close-up, Mr. DeMille. I'm not even sure what that word is. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Catherine Cook says they're hanging out in Arizona because of the gas prices. Yeah, gas is ridiculous. Diesel's over $2 a liter here right now, and gas is $1.95, like for regular fuel. So yeah, it's gone up a lot. Keely likes to speculate. This is my house. I haven't named her. The ambulance is Vita. Should I have a name for my house? I know. You guys, give me some suggestions for what to name this baby right here. And then I will actually maybe introduce my guest to you. I got to see who's the most daring to come up first. Yeah. Hey, Naj, good to see you. 219 in Ontario. Oh, that's just so gross, isn't it? Nate says, have the moon, the camera, and then have everyone guess. That was actually, these guys are going, because we were discussing this earlier. And I said, no. I said, I can't put a bar. Oh, we could have taped a piece of paper like a bar across your butt. I didn't think of that because this is live, right? If it was a video, you could do that buzzing out the crack image. I'll tell you, the one-liners, double entendre kind of things that have been coming out today, these people are brilliant and hilarious. I'm just having so much fun. Frankenstone is a suggestion for the house. Keely says, we have to know more about the house's character to name her properly. Crack? Yeah, butt crack. If someone moons someone, we're going to see their, Hey, Ron, good to see you. Oh, my goodness. I wished you guys could see, and you know what? Later, I will turn this camera around on them. I will do it. I should maybe even almost have one of them just pop over next to me, but I need someone. Paula's Pebbles, that's how his name. Speckled Pup, get the hell out of here, you brat. I need someone to guess somebody, and then I'll bring them up. You guys got to think. Okay, they're Canadian. They're all Canadian. Full-time and part-time nomads. Okay, they're Canadian. Throw your guesses out, you guys. And whoever you get right first is going to pop up here first with me. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with the comments. Oh, thank you, Keely, letting Ron know we're trying to name my house. Ava's here. Nate's like, are they good with words and writing? Yes. Yeah, of course. I mean, who isn't? Of course. What did Jana say? Robin, Jan, do they have YouTube channels? Chrome, Mark, Badge. I'll tell you right now, it's not Badge. And Mark's American. Now, these are Canadians, and Mark doesn't actually have a channel. So Debbie says, Robin, Jan, DJ, and Amy. Badge says, Tumbleweed, J-Rock, Dad Cam Rocks. What else do we have for guesses? Another DJ, a Daryl, Jeffy Bear. No, I think a lot of you don't realize where some of the YouTubers are and just how big Canada is. And I'm going to take you guys on the tour this year of some of the biggest things that we have. Like, I was on the road and I came back the other day across probably the world's largest teapot and cup. And I'm going to have to start recording these things to show you because everything's bigger in Saskatchewan, not just Texas, guys. So I don't know how these guys are going to decide to come up. Who's going to come up first? They're all whispering to each other, so I'm starting to get a little afraid. Matthew, my son, get the... Oh, here's our first guest. Hello, everybody. Oh, good luck. Hello. Oh, I guess all my guests are here now. What is this? Chrome, Karen, hashtag free Rob first. I give tater tot casserole. Oh, tater tot casserole is what Dave was making for supper. These guys are deciding who's going to come up first. They're all hiding. You know what? I'm just going to turn this camera around. I'm just going to show you everybody. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. You guys have been patient. You've waited for, only 14 minutes. I could drag this out longer. They're all standing here waiting for me to turn it around. Standing, and I'm just making them wait. All right, I'm going to get back up. You are invading my personal space. Did they? No, they didn't bring moose milk. Okay, back up, kids. I'm turning this camera around and showing you who's all here.
Hey! We made it.
Some had a longer drive than others.
Yeah, some did. Yeah.
Well, them.
Oh, come on. Christian, Tracy, how long of a drive was it for you here?
Hour 20 minutes.
We got lost in town.
Oh, no. Robin, Jan, Van, how far would it be for you to drive here?
3 days.
3 days.
Only 3 days.
Only 3 days.
We
You're
win.
worth it. We win.
So these are the turkeys that have been recording me very up close and personal. Yes, we are having way too much fun, Ron. So we got Tumbleweed RV Life, Rob and Jan Can Van, and they're gonna come take turns sitting here with me. Let me prop this camera.
That means we have to be adults.
No, don't be an adult. No one
Don't
here
be
is.
an adult.
Nobody in this live stream is used to anyone being responsible or mature.
No. You should tell Nate my idea was the same as his, the mooning.
Yeah, there was a lot. Okay, Jan had the first idea about mooning. The three of us women, Tracy, Jan, and I were talking about it, and then we're talking about the mooning stories in Arizona. And the guys were out front. They're looking at a van. They're not hearing any of this conversation that we know of.
Nope.
They come in the backyard across from me, and all of a sudden they're bending over looking like they're going to drop their pants. I'm just like, I'm never going to get away from mooning. It's going to follow me forever. I'm just going to have to get used to it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I better not wear my glasses if people are going to keep dropping their pants. Oh, God. Okay. Not all the cracks are on the wall, hey. And who's the fifth guest? Auntie, that was actually, his name is Tim. And he watches the channel. He's a Canadian as well. He drives a Class A, pulls behind a smart car, but he's on the road again. But he did have coffee with us. He did come to the house and visit. But he also doesn't have a channel, so I'm not sure if he would have been quite as comfortable with the whole live stream thing.
Yeah, we're really uncomfortable.
Thank you, Nate, for dropping the links for my guests. Dream on Wheels. Did you say moon? Yeah, and I'm not knocking on yours again, Travis. I am sitting. Okay, we're at Tim Hortons having coffee this afternoon, and we're talking and laughing and telling stories, and we were there for a couple hours. And there was a guy at the table sitting all by himself, laughing when we laughed and like watching us nonstop. He was entertained for hours.
Could have charged them in admission.
We should have charged him an admission.
Oh, he
like
loved
he might as well have just come and sat at the table with
He
us.
actually moved closer so he could listen to us better.
Yeah,
and watch
He
us.
did. He
did.
moved closer. But you know what? Honestly, I think we truly made his day.
Yeah.
Okay, cat's out of the bag. Someone sit beside me here.
That's for you first, Rob.
Hashtag free Rob.
Hashtag free Rob. It's gotta be Rob.
Hashtag free Rob.
Okay, here he is.
So now these
This is my
guys,
first. This is my-
is
Paula, you're my first.
I'm your first. Your first what?
Live
You've
thing.
been in
Live
person
thing?
live stream.
Live thing.
I'm
You're
here.
a wild live thing.
Sweetheart, that's for later. Anyways,
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, what was I gonna say now? You just
Little tongue tied. Okay.
I'm just
There
all
we
of a sudden thinking of some of the comments that were going on here earlier, like the contest that your wife won.
Oh, the conch blower.
Yeah, I wasn't fully listening to the whole conversation that was going on amongst
Yeah.
everyone, and I heard that, and I
Yeah.
heard it wrong.
Well, she'll have to show you how she does it. You just,
She's like,
and
You have to blow
her.
the longest.
Yeah, you have to blow the longest.
And I want a necklace.
Yeah, we got that necklace somewhere. Yeah.
I kept it.
Anyway,
yes, he made me blush so much. Like I am so red right now. Oh my god, you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of those kind of. What do you call them again? I said it earlier.
Double entendres.
Double entendres.
oh, one of those, yeah.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys
Yeah.
are on the road full time for almost a full year now. How has it been?
It's good. It's good. You realize what you don't need, what you do need, and everybody has different requirements for what their life is going to be on the road.
Mhm.
And I don't think any two individuals or couples are going to have the same requirements. And so for us, it's working. It's working. Not that we haven't wanted to kill each other now and then. But you just learn to deal with it and go on with it. But it's been fun. It's an adventure every day.
Mhm.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's good. I'm not missing it at all. Sticks and bricks.
So you guys just met probably Canada's most famous van life YouTuber. How was that?
Oh,
You met Chrome.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you.
Oh, I mean,
Now where do I go with this?
dang, I'm
Oh.
not on my game today.
You know what? You think she's a conch blower? You're blowing your own horn there for a minute, I thought.
I haven't been following the chat. I don't know how well these guys were following, if they heard conch as well or not. But
Yeah, if you come in the middle of a conch, we're sorry. That's
conch blower.
Conch
I'm
blower.
like, what the hell am I walking into?
Yeah.
Ashley wants to know, how are the puppies? They are fantastic. They've been getting a lot of extra attention from everybody today. It's been really good. And my son's working 2 jobs. Count them, 2 jobs. So proud, so proud. That's his escape from us today.
Yeah.
You didn't
You,
answer the
you
question.
charge him too much rent. He's got to get 2 jobs.
No, he just really wants to get the hell out of here.
You didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
Rob.
Anyway, yeah, you're asking about Chrome.
Mhm.
It was fun. It was fun. I think we had a good get together with him. He's moving fast because he's on an agenda to get to the East Coast, and
He's there now.
but yeah, he's there now, and yeah, it was great. It was great. He's a very interesting individual and entertaining, to say the least.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't met him in person,
Yeah.
so that'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, lots of really insightful information, about his experience, and because he was fortunate that when he come into this, it was just kind of taken off, and he hit it dead on.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so yeah, he's got some interesting perspectives, and it's good. It's working for him. I'm very glad that it is, because not everybody will reach that point, but we can only try. And
Well, and to be Canadian,
yeah,
because it's a lot of American people watching Americans. Typically, when you look at all the stats, and I've talked to a lot of friends at their analytics, I mean, to see a Canadian channel in this genre is to get that big is huge, because we don't even have as many van lifers, because we have all the winter that we deal with. What did you
Right.
guys do for the winter this year?
we hid in Florida.
Oh, well, that had to suck.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Oh, I feel
Yeah.
bad
The,
for
the,
you.
the only bad thing about it was that we come back too soon, because we come back it was March
22nd.
March 22nd, and it's just been lately that it's been getting nicer, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
so,
this weekend is finally the first no rain. The winds died down a bit. We got a fire
Yeah.
going in the backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
we
sure.
sit outside, and the bugs are just starting, so
Yeah,
it's not too bad.
it's not bad
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
I
so-
think we should get Jan here. Now, you
Yeah.
guys have never done your own live stream.
No.
Guess what? You're going to run one now.
No.
I'm out of here.
No, we're not. What? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Come on and say your husband.
Do
Woohoo.
I have to?
Can I take my wine?
Oh.
Yeah, take your wine.
Here she comes.
I don't think it fits for
Okay.
you.
You know how this works, Janet?
Uh-oh.
It's-
Uh-oh.
I should have moved some chairs
Uh-oh.
around, guys.
I'll hold this for you.
That's my wine.
He's just trying to help you out, sweetheart.
Tastes pretty good. Okay, so
All
what do we do?
I don't know.
Just talk to them. Read
Okay,
the chat.
read the chat.
But
here.
I'm trying to
Okay, here, I'll hold it.
film us too. Here we go. I didn't bring my glasses. Hi everyone. That's it. Is that good enough? We done?
Land Cloud Adventures wants a demonstration on the proper conch blowing technique.
There you go.
Oh,
Where is it?
He's the wrong person to be asking for that right now.
Well, it was in Key West years ago on a cruise.
Yeah.
And I spent many years in band playing several musical instruments, including the flute. So because of that, I think I had good lungs for blowing conchs. Conchs.
What? What was that? What?
Yeah,
what
blowing,
was that?
for blowing conchs.
Blowing-
And I blew the
blowing
longest, and I won a
Wait,
necklace.
what?
blowing-
She blew the longest.
Yeah. So,
Woohoo!
She Devil Adventures.
You're
Hello.
here, folks.
So we're having a lovely time here. Awesome to meet Paula again
Yeah.
in person, because we've met her before at a meetup last year.
In Ontario.
But in Ontario, that's right. Was that last year or the year before?
Yeah, that was last summer.
Last,
Or last fall, actually.
time
Last fall.
flies. Yeah, last fall. So it's lovely to come and see her here at her home, and we're having an awesome time. And with our other guests here, did people guess yet? Yes, they did. With Tracy and Christian as well. So it's nice.
Yeah.
We haven't met them before, so it's lovely to meet them in person. So let's see.
Yeah, and that's the best part, I think, of van life, is meeting other people who are into it.
Blew
and-
the longest.
you know.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything. The lungs
Keely's
play
like,
the flute.
"Conchs."
The
She
longest.
said, "Conchs."
A lot of people are making some comments. funny people are choosing to self-edit, I think, so they don't put their foot in their mouth. So we're on our way out west. We were still behind on our video, so we apologize and thank the people that are hanging in with us. We just got very behind on them. So we're still doing our some of our Florida adventures and getting those videos done right now as we travel. And then we'll be putting out our more current adventures once we get out west.
What's your favorite place you've traveled?
Yeah.
Our favorite place we've traveled.
Favorite place, wow.
That's tricky. So we really, really liked Crystal River with the manatees. That's beautiful there.
Yeah.
But our true happy place, well, two places, I think. One of our happy places is Batchewana Bay in northern part of Lake Superior.
Right.
And we actually stayed there again on our travels to here, and it's just the most gorgeous, serene,
very rugged,
rugged,
North Shore
rocky
Superior
coastline. It's like you're on the ocean. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'd say the other place is when we first built the van, October of 2020 or early November 2020, we sneakily boondocked in Jasper at Medicine Lake and woke up to the most incredible sunrise. It was, we captured it on film, but you can't really capture what that was. It was the most ridiculous experience. And then we drove along from there to Moline Lake and captured these moose that came right out in front of us and walked right in front of the van on the road, and it was just incredible. So yeah, those are our most memorable.
And always looking for the next one.
Yep.
You know, I think every situation has something to be gained by it, and you know, you just roll with it and enjoy it. So what else can you do? So
we had another question. Are you all ready for Palapalooza? But you guys aren't going to be here.
Sorry, we're going to be out west. We're going out west to see one of Rob's sons in northern BC. We're also going to go visit his brother where he built out the van in October of 2020 or the summer of 2020. And my friend in Calgary, I'm going to see her for her 60th birthday. And we're actually also going on a Alaskan cruise for the first time. Yeah. So that'll be really cool. For his birthday, because he's turning very, very, very old.
What's old?
Very old.
What's old?
Senior citizen old.
Yeah.
True
early retirement senior citizen?
Really old, decrepit, senior citizen old.
Decrepit.
That's a good word,
We're going to go there, are we?
Well, Nate says I'm good at words.
Yeah.
I'm good at words.
I think you're blowing conch again. Decrepit. No, I'll be 65 in July, so that's what we're going to do. Go to Alaska because of all the traveling we did in Florida. We don't have enough time left on our American clock to for our
and our own clock. You never know.
Yeah, even our own clock. Yeah, who knows when the clock's going to stop?
Yeah.
So
TikTok.
Yeah, so we were gonna initially go up there and vacation down or whatever, but we decided to take a cruise. It's a better use of time. So.
Well, it's a long drive to Alaska, and we can also still do Alaska another time driving because where you go on the cruise is a little different because you're going to Juneau and different places that you don't really get to by land the same way. So it's going to be still a different experience than if we drive.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what we're up to. So
yeah.
So Paula.
Let me snuggle your wife. I don't want Jan to get jealous.
I was going to say, never mind.
What?
I thought you're coming over to sit on my knee. Anyway.
No.
Get in there.
There's no way I can keep up with the contest your wife wins.
How do you know? Have you ever tried blowing conch?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. You just got to put two hands over it, pierce your lips
There's
over,
a little
and just
bit of conch blower in all of us.
You got to take a deep breath in, just a really big deep breath in, kind of fill up your, like just kind of breathe in, and just blow out, and just let it go.
I have absolutely no comment on that whatsoever. Yeah, no, I appreciate the question. No, I don't appreciate the question.
Okay, has anyone else in the chat ever blown a conch shell before? Anyone ever blown a conch shell before? It's really fun, and it makes a really cool kind of hollow sound, and it's really neat. And we did it at Key West on a contest.
Yes,
how's it sound?
Did.
I was gonna make sense, but I stopped myself. Hello, Nick. Welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, we have been like this
We
all
haven't even really been drinking. Let's make our first drink.
Yeah, first drink. when we had coffee, though, that was the best. That was
That
the
was fun.
best.
Mhm.
So we were out having coffee. Tim met us there. We all went out there, and I'm doing some messaging. And so Tumbleweed RV Life came out to visit.
Yep.
Let me see one of you at a time here. Come
You-
say
no,
hello.
Bye, everyone.
You know.
Come on, you're the new
We had enough conch talking going on here. I don't want anyone asking me any of those kinds of questions anymore. My goodness. Oh, you're both good.
Yeah,
We
we're
need a
both.
bigger couch
He's
here.
got a tiny butt.
Okay.
Oh, you sit down.
Sit in the middle.
I almost got to see how tiny his butt is because he was one of the gentlemen mooners that came
You just
calling
about
today.
seen how small his tiny little butt is.
Hello.
Oh, this is better.
Oh, but I'm sitting forward, so I look like I have a giant head. Oh,
You know,
I was
this,
gonna say
There.
something.
oh.
Ooh,
you know, this is our second
A
live today.
vagina
this is our
head.
second live.
That's right. You guys do a live stream every Saturday morning, right?
Vagina
Yeah,
head.
it's like, but we talked about
We can
everything.
still hear you.
Hello.
We're still on. Hello.
Is it still on?
Is this still
Is
on?
it
Is
still
this
on?
on? Is
What
this on?
is happening right now?
McFly. McFly.
Oh my gosh, this is just a crazy day. You know, I was a little worried before this live stream because the neighbors started cutting their grass in the back
Yeah.
alley and stuff, and
Oh, and that
I was a little worried that we were gonna have that noise. Oh,
that
thank
mower
you. I look
sounded like it was about to die and should be shot
Mm.
and put out of its misery.
It was-
Speaking of the lawnmowers that need to be put out of their misery, mine put itself out of commission yesterday.
Oh no.
So I know Rob and Jan are coming, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get this stuff cleaned up. I'd been gone for a couple of days, and before that, it'd been rainy.
Yeah.
I'm done half the front yard, and my lawnmower quits. Crazy.
So you borrowed the neighbors.
Yeah, I did.
That
I have the most amazing neighbors ever. So you guys now are dealing with being at home in Canada. Are you going to go back out to Mexico, or what is your plan? Because you guys, pre-COVID, you guys had gone to Mexico, right?
We did. We just started full-time RVing, and we went down the West Coast and all the way down Baja, all the way to Cabo San Lucas. We spent the winter in southern Baja and developed our property.
Oh, I'm so jealous. That would be so amazing.
And then COVID hit, and we started to come home, and we turned around and we went back. We spent another 6-8 weeks down there, and we developed our property more. So we put in a water tower. We got some big bottles of propane, and we decided to hunker down.
Wow.
And that was in 2020. And all we did in 2021 and 2021 is all we could do is fly down to Cabo, rent a car, and go check on our property. And it was so sad to go there and not be able to stay there.
And not be able to stay.
Because you guys rented like a condo or something that first year that I got to know you guys.
Yes.
Right?
Last winter, not this last one, the one before.
The one before. The
Mhm.
one I was supposed to have gone south, but the borders were closed.
Right. 2021.
That's
Right.
That's right.
Right. And then we all got to meet in person at Palapalooza. You guys
Yes.
are going to be there again this year?
Yes, we are.
Well, somebody's got to ride those swings.
That's right. You guys had so much fun on the play
We did.
structures. That was
We did.
so
It was
great.
fun. Hope they're still there.
You know, it was so much fun because everybody brought out snacks stuff, but you had planned a bunch of stuff for everyone. I remember I got laid a lot at Palapalooza.
We did. A lot of people got
There's
laid.
a lot of laying going on.
There was. It lasted all night too, and it was multiple
Woo!
times.
And multiple colors.
Yes. Yes.
Nate, you're gonna love Palapalooza when you get
Now, if you need directions, people,
Now, if you know, we're talking about the lace, the flowers around
Calm
your neck.
down.
You're perfect. Look at
Calm
these
down.
guys. I know
Calm
what every
down.
one of them is thinking.
I meant directions to Palapalooza.
In full color.
And all the blowing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know why I never get trolls on my channel? We're worse than anybody could be.
Yes.
Actually, we're all, yeah.
Those people are crazy.
Oh my goodness. I am so thankful that you guys just, came all the way here today. It's so great.
Yes.
It's-
It's awesome. Well, an hour and 20 minutes. Like, what the heck? That's
Mhm.
nothing.
Well, the price of gas, no, we're not going there.
No.
We're not going there.
It's not going to be an issue because we're all going to make tons more money.
Woohoo!
Let's put it out there. It's coming. See, it's
I'm gonna
coming.
win the
See,
lottery.
We're gonna
it's
speak
right-
it into our
it's right-
life kind of thing? Is that what you?
Yeah. It's coming. Like, don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, it's just
Yeah.
dropping from the sky.
Yeah.
No, I'm winning the lottery.
Someone dropped me a loony.
Something. It's there. It's coming.
Badge said, I see Starlink works. Tumbleweeds, you found Paula.
There you go.
No, Mark, there's no. Oh yeah, there will be swingers of Palooza.
That'll be cool.
Swings.
See, the thing is, we will bring the Starlink, so we will have better internet to do
We'll have better
lives at
internet.
Oh.
Palooza.
Yeah,
There you
because
go.
that live stream before was breaking up
Yeah.
and everything else. That
Yeah.
was. Oh, this is gonna be cool. I can't wait to learn about it. I mean, I'm not going to get you guys to discuss it all now because you're going to have to go watch Tumbleweed RV Life to find out more about it. But I'm really excited.
It's so easy. It's literally take it out of the
Yeah.
box, put it together, and plug it in. Like it's
No way.
open the app. It tells you what to do.
Like I
3
could have done
steps,
it.
you're done. Like it's easy.
So
It's so easy.
I want to get a little personal here, but Canadian funds, how much would this
Oh,
cost?
that's
Oh,
the-
yeah,
ooh.
no, it's
Oh.
probably not for me when I hear that.
Okay, Canadians. It's just under $1,000 to get your box.
Here we go back to this afternoon's conversation.
But how big a box do you get?
What color is it?
Does it fit the bread box?
It's pretty big. It's pretty big. But it's not as big as Generation 1. So
Is that what we were talking about earlier by the 3x5? And I don't care what measurement you're using.
still,
That is not good.
$1,000 is expensive for such a little box.
You can't just rent one?
No, you can't just rent. Well,
Which corner?
depends what kind of box you're looking for.
Oh, let's not go there. No.
Can you return the box? That doesn't work for you.
No. Oh, yes,
Only if you keep paying
You
for
actually
it.
can't return the box.
you can return the box within
can.
30 days.
There you go.
30 days of shipping.
I wonder how
them
much
shipping
that
it.
box is going to get passed around.
No, I'm saving it because I want to use it for storage.
Can you share the
That even made Jan stop.
Good, Jen.
Okay, I'm crying now.
Oh my God, is it
I'm
for
dying.
storage? Yes, Diane, I really need a fan. I don't
We
even know
do.
what color
Like
I
it's
am right
getting
now.
really warm in here. Oh, we're outside.
getting hot in here?
It's hot
Woo.
here.
Oh,
I'm
it's
trying
a,
to see.
It's a smoke.
Hey, Linda Barker, good to see you here. You
Mhm.
guys, hey, Stephen Oakey. I'm missing a lot of comments, but it's because I'm not scrolling through it. But there's no way I'd keep up with people like these here. Oh my gosh.
All
Oh,
the troublemakers are
Somebody
here.
asked about refunds. Did you get refunds on that sort of thing? Oh, that's neat.
Refunds?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You want to know if you get refunds on that kind of thing?
Well,
On the box?
on the box, well, there's no refunds if you're not satisfied.
You know what? You say it's so innocent sounding, but the rest of us are like,
What can you say?
Is your box easy to clean?
Oh.
No, but it's very
what's the
serviceable.
maintenance? Does it need the odd lube job or?
It's
Mosquito.
Oh, okay.
Mosquito.
I thought that was going over
get
the
the
line.
spray. Get the spray.
Yeah, we are getting our famous bugs.
No, just to finish, you asked about the cost. So Canadian wise, I mean, I think everybody knows the US. It's 110 a month to have home service,
Mhm.
USD, and it's another 25 if you want to take it portable and take it onto the road. When you take it on the road, you only get best available service because prioritized is the people who have it at their home address. So you're kind of like on a deprioritized service.
Mhm.
There's now a new RV service that is automatically 110 plus the 25. So you're going to pay that 135 a month right from the get-go, but you don't need a home service address. So if there's no service at your home service address, you go on a waiting list. But if you go on the RV plan, you get your dish right away.
Okay.
But you're automatically on the deprioritized service. But the benefit of the RV plan is that you can park it.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means that if you don't RV all year long and you only want to have the service on for 6 months, you can then turn it off for the other 6 months and not get billed every month.
Okay, so I'm buying a box for $1,000. And what?
It better come with rhinestones. I don't know.
And then wait, and then how much a month does it cost me?
US?
No, I'm not American.
Okay, 142 a month.
So 1,000 plus 142 a month?
Well, 1,000 includes the first month.
But all I gotta do is plug it in.
But all you gotta do is plug it in.
And you have like 200 down. 200
And $200 down?
No, 200 Mbps, speed down. 100 to 200 down.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Super high speed.
Okay.
Super high speed. Now
Well,
that's
let's just slow.
that's
Let's
at our
just slow stuff down a little bit.
now that's at our home address. We haven't tested it yet when we take
Yeah,
it
no
away
kidding.
from home and try with the deprioritized service best effort basis. So that will be Palapalooza. We will definitely be doing that test.
If a person had the money, if I could work remotely though, that would absolutely 100% be worth it. So let's say I invested in the Starlink and I had it set up with Canada and stuff. What if I want to go into the US and work remotely? Can I still use Wi-Fi through it? Or like how?
So Starlink is internet service.
Okay.
It's just that instead of being through cell towers or through an internet provider, at your house, it's through a satellite constellation
Okay.
that Mr. Elon Musk has put together for us.
Thank you, Elon.
And it's a wonderful thing because it's really going to open up freedom for a lot of people. And we're not going to all be jam-packed in these campgrounds trying to get Wi-Fi and cell service.
Mhm.
We're now going to be able to go anywhere, virtually anywhere, and get internet
On the beach.
on the beach.
Oh, wouldn't that be fabulous to be live streaming from a
On the
beach alongside of an ocean?
So we hummed and hawed about it, but I think the first time that we actually spent a week on the beach and I can work all week, I think that will pay for itself right then. It'll be, hallelujah, we are free from the ball and chain, being stuck to an office or.
Well, I think too, if a person could live remotely, like, hey, want to wander? So if I sold the house, got myself out of debt, and I wanted to be on the road, and that would actually keep me so I could still be employed. I mean, I do feel like that would be a worthwhile investment. Yeah. And you're not having all your other house expenses, right? So
yeah.
But I wonder how much power does it use?
100 watts. That's when it's not snowing.
Why? What does it do when it's snowing?
It actually has a mode that if it detects that it's getting cold and full of snow or icing up, it actually powers up to get hotter and it melts anything that accumulates on the dish.
Oh, that is so smart.
I didn't
They
even
were
know that.
thinking of us when they made it.
They were thinking of us Canadians.
So 100 watts. Oh, well, my coffee maker in the ambulance is 700 watts. That's not a problem to run. It's just a matter of storage. So if I was using it during the day, even on my little power system, that would be easy. Mm-hmm. Oh,
I didn't even know that.
100 watts. Well, you think about it. If you use it for 12 hours, right, and you turn it off at night, that's 1,200 watts. And I think Ron and I both have like a 640 watt. Okay, so that would be 2 hours of solar production at full production.
But if you're using it during the day, like I have 300 watts on my roof for solar, I'm definitely going to bring in 100 an hour because I know you never get the full, right? So I'm probably getting that 100 an hour. So if I'm using it during the day, I'm not depleting my battery at all. Really, like not any more than my fridge would be or the fan for the toilet. Or
you're still running. You got other loads, so it is. I find it will be a significant load at 1,200 watts a day, right? 1,200. Well, what is it? 1,200 amp hours? Is that watt hours, or it's something like that. All I know. How does it translate in amp hours?
Divided by 12. So 1,200 watt hours is
100 watt hours.
Yeah.
So that's half our battery. But we're not running on battery during the day. So it's only a quarter of the battery if we leave it on overnight.
Getting eaten alive.
So yeah, right now we do have extra power during the day when we're down south. So we have extra generation. And when our battery gets topped up, usually around 11 o'clock, we'll turn on the fridge. We'll put the fridge from propane to electric.
Oh,
so that we can save some propane. Because when we're boondocking, we run out of two things. We run out of water and we run out of propane
Okay.
because we have to run our fridge on propane
Okay.
because our solar system isn't enough to run the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of speed are you getting? Oh, they're asking questions.
So
Check out our live in the morning.
we had a live this morning. We did talk about it. At the end of the first hour, we really went through that and the DC to DC charger installation.
It would be really nice, especially for those who are Canadian, because some things translate a little bit different for us. But to put a video out on that, no,
We have one.
you have one.
No, there's so many videos out there.
There is.
We're kind of doing more live streams, and we give on Saturday morning we give updates and different features. So we feature channels, we feature products, we do a Starlink update. We've been following Starlink for a year now, and every update, every week, there was so many things happening. There was announcements, and 2 weeks ago they announced portability, that you could take it on the road, and last week they announced the RV version of the service where you could park it, you could turn it off for a number of months. Now you have to pick which one you go. You go with either home service and you can't turn it off. You're on a 12-month. If you turn it off, you have to buy a whole unit if you need it again.
Oh.
If you go on the RV plan, you can turn it off and turn it back on again, but you're automatically on the deprioritized service.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when you're on home service, you're on the prioritized high-speed service.
Yes, Keely.
So the first speed test we did right out of the box, we got 107 down and 7 up. The up is never that great, and you need the up to do video conferencing. But I tested it. I ran it for the rest of the week at work. They used to tell me that I would buffer sometime with the Starlink, no problem. But that is home service. I don't know if it's going to perform when we get on the road. That will be the big test.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then that night, I woke up in the middle of the night and I speed tested at 2 a.m. and I got 237 down.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. It was lightning fast, and 14 up. Only 14 up.
So we did have a question. Is there a limit to how much you can use for data or anything?
Nope.
Could I just be live streaming all day long
All
if I
day
had
long.
this?
All day long.
As long as I had the power to run it,
Exactly.
I'd be good to
Right.
go.
100 watts.
24-hour live stream. I don't think you guys could handle it. I don't think they could handle it. I don't think I could handle it.
I think
Fairy Dust, so good to see you in here. Thanks so much for coming in. SC wants to know, what part of Canada am I in? I am from southeast Saskatchewan, right in the heart of the prairies in the middle of Canada, as are these two from Saskatchewan, and my other guests are from Ontario. For some reason, I much prefer watching Canadian van lifer types versus US. I think maybe if you're Canadian, you said Washington, you're close to Canada, so you understand what it's like to have a lot of the different winter issues to deal with. So maybe there's some more things that you see that way.
Bye, Wanda.
Bye, sweetheart. But trust me, there's a lot of good channels in Canada and the US. And that is one of the things I'm so thankful for on this trip is I got to meet the most amazing people. And then I come home and these people are all here.
Yeah.
I'm like, life is so good.
Mooch docking.
Somebody had to hold up the fort in Canada while you were gone,
Well,
having fun down south.
now that I know that you did such a good job, I might let you do it again another time.
Yes. You should meet us
Yes.
in Baja.
Hello, Karen again. That's we got to stop meeting this way. This is twice in one day.
As long as you're not swinging with them, it's all good. Stay tuned for Paulapalooza last weekend in July. They'll be going live.
Oh,
We know it.
Yeah, and maybe we'll all be doing shots.
Yes, we definitely have a lot of moose milk coming. It's been pre-ordered and being delivered by a very special person.
They're milking the moose as we speak.
Oh my God, the sound of... I hope you guys heard the moose in the background.
There's something wrong with that one.
I think we.
That one's liking it a little too
A
much.
little too much.
It's the same conch blower that's
There you
milking that
go. I
moose
also
over
got
there.
your fire
Explains
going
a
again. I
lot.
blew on your fire and got it going again. I hope you're happy.
You
with
blew
that.
my fire?
Yep.
You blew and lit my
Woo!
fire.
I did light your fire.
Oh, and it's really going.
Yeah, we're gonna share a little bit of bonfire with you guys yet if you want. Debbie made moose milk. Debbie, I'm so jealous. I didn't have all of the stuff to do it. Keely says, I think
There's a
moose milk
recipe?
should sponsor the event.
We'll have to
Oh,
Google it.
Diane
I'll
says,
have to
no,
Google it.
Nate's the official moose milker. No, Diane, if you go back to previous live streams, I have photos of Nate and I have photos of my auntie milking a moose a little bit too far to the back end of the moose, and it had horns, which means that it's not a female.
That's a genuine milk.
That was a really happy moose right there. Oops, that dang straw got in my. Don't look at me like that. They can't see it. Just
They
kidding.
can't see the straw.
They can't see that I spilt a little bit of my drink on my side. Now you know, though. I might as well just show you the spill over here.
Let's get the camera.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that wasn't an udder. Keely says, right. No, SC, it's not real moose milk. It's actually an alcohol. It's a liqueur that we call moose milk. You'll get to see it again on the channel later when we get some more. There's actually none in my area right now, and you can only usually find it in the prairie provinces, and it's made in Alberta. So,
Oh, I'm wrong.
yeah, I went and checked here at our liquor store, and they said it's just a seasonal thing.
I didn't
So-
look. I forgot to
Yeah,
look.
there's
I
none
was
here.
just there. I was just there last week.
Yeah, darn it.
You know, what kind of Canadians are you? I thought we were friends.
We're waiting for Palapalooza.
Oh, right. Okay,
Then
we'll
we're
save
gonna,
it for
then we'll
them.
buy a case.
And then they're going to bring the Hawaiian lays. You perverts. I know what you were thinking earlier.
We're
when
all
you were
gonna get
talking about
laid.
that. Actually, I
Again.
still have that lay hanging in my
Over and
bedroom.
over and over all night long.
He's not mine. We'll just tell you that. You know, so you're the one that deals with him on a regular basis.
See, this is the side you guys don't see.
Mm.
That's when we were at this discussion. You don't see this side.
I'm with her.
Poor woman. Yeah, that is one of the things we talked about because when we all met at Palapalooza, and I know I come across rude, but I'm just so straightforward with things. But I'm like, you're so blankety blank and funny in person, and I don't see that on your live streams. But I'm like, you are a riot.
Serious.
But you're so organized and. How would you describe yourself?
Serious.
Well, I thought I wasn't that kind of engineer, but maybe I started turning into one.
Oh, if he's an engineer, we know what kind of personality
Both
that is.
engineers, just different kinds.
Exactly.
Oh,
He builds them, I drive them.
There you go.
yeah. Why? Oh, wait, what is this? Well, you didn't meet us yet, Paula, so you still have some amazing people to meet. That's right. RV BFE now, is that, that
Yeah.
log really snapped.
Oh, you gotta read that.
I thought I saw Badge saying hello to Xanadu. Xanadu, is that your new channel name? Kaylee's got the Moose Milk Manufacturer website. Woo-hoo! Elk Island Spirits. And actually, Elk Island is a park actually near where Badge and Elle live. And that's where I first had it.
I used to live right on the fence line of Elk Island Park.
Yeah.
Did you? I've never
Yeah.
actually been to that park yet.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I know I missed something here. What was it?
It was something here. Whoever doesn't get laid,
Where?
It's at the very bottom of the chat.
yeah, at the bottom.
Everybody's getting laid. Whoever doesn't go won't be coming.
At Palapalooza.
Now that's good double entendre.
Yeah,
That's a good
Mark.
one.
That's good.
That's
You
good.
and okay, you know in the chats, you guys, when we see Rob and Jan Can Van and they have those witty comments, it's her. They both have those comments, but it's her that types it in. It's she, her. She's the one that's typing all that stuff in. And everyone's like, hashtag free Rob. I feel so sorry. No, just kidding. Oh, Nate. That reminds me of a joke. That was Mark's favorite line. Mark had more jokes and dirty jokes and off kind of like even to say off color is not appropriate, but you know, just very creative jokes, and everything reminded him of a joke. So if you guys ever meet Mark Wolf, you will laugh your pants off the next time you hear that reminds me of a joke. Yes, Brie, absolutely Saturday
It
night.
is Saturday night.
Absolutely. Hashtag Rob is free. You guys are so funny. So, what do you think we should do to like entertain anyone? Do we have a little more time to do more live stream? We're at 55 minutes. It went
Ooh,
so fast.
that was
It did.
fast.
It did.
Holy.
I know. This whole day has been flying
It's
by.
been flying.
You know, we went 2 hours this morning because we had a guest come on,
Mm-hmm.
and like the first hour went by. Like next thing you know,
We didn't even
we're
realize.
holding back because we wanted to show the pictures. We did a DC to DC installation this week. We installed the Starlink,
But it goes by like
and I looked down and we only got through kind of a little bit of the pictures, and it was 10 to
Mm-hmm.
10 to the hour. We only had 10 minutes left, and we basically showed what we
this.
did.
Nikki, why aren't
And
you
then
up there?
the second hour we had a guest come
Oh,
on.
I think he's working. Cindy, put a comment to you.
So I'm gonna bring up something maybe a little bit controversial for you guys, but your live stream this morning, correct me if I'm wrong, I'll bet you that it got demonetized.
Yes, and I don't care.
But now everyone's watching this. We know I'm not gonna get demonetized, and there's all sorts of
We can
nastiness.
try.
There's all
We can
sorts of
try.
stuff that goes on this live stream, but it's all based on what YouTube decides is an issue.
Yes.
What topics were you guys even talking about that YouTube decided to demonetize you
No,
today?
no,
Not today.
No,
Or-
but today I did play a video clip. When I bring there's this particular channel that we follow because they have the latest news on Starlink,
Okay.
and so I played more than a 6-second clip to give the news as to what was the announcement on the RV
And it wasn't
version.
Creative Commons, I bet. If they weren't Creative Commons, they were probably copyrighted.
Probably, and
Yeah.
and that was happening all the winter that I would play a video. It's like, hey, we scour the internet and find the best that we can find, right,
Mhm.
and bring you the latest. So that's what we do. We really don't care if we get demonetized or we don't get stricken. We just get a copyright claim.
Yeah.
So they keep any revenue.
So yeah, any
Right.
revenue goes to them. You don't get to keep it. But I mean, that's another thing that's important for everyone to know, because on all of our live streams, it seems to be if things are political as well,
Yes.
or it's about the big C, that's
Yes.
when they decide to go, nope, you're not
Yeah,
making
you're
any
done.
money off
Yeah.
of this.
Yep.
Their channel link's been dropped a few times, Ashley. It's Tumbleweed RV Life. You can probably scroll back. I'll need you guys all to remind me tomorrow to add your links to the description of this live stream for anyone that's rewatching or wants to go back and take a look. Oh, thank you, Nate. There we go.
Yeah, typically we don't cover topics that are taboo to get demonetized,
No.
but we play snippets from other channels.
Mhm.
And I think YouTube automatically, the algorithm
Yeah.
just
They
clamps
don't.
onto
They
it.
don't like that.
But you know what? Lately, I've noticed a lot of mine are getting copyright claims on my live streams from my thank you clips that I've been playing.
Really?
What?
I had paid for my editing software, and I no longer am paying for it. So I don't know if I should still have the right, because I had it paid for when I put it out. But I'm also getting some music on some videos coming in that I already checked, no attribution required, free to use. It seems to be there's a lot more out there that maybe aren't legitimately having rights to it.
Yeah.
They're finding a way to try to make
got it.
claims on our stuff. So you have to fight them all the time or mute the sound, and it's starting to get to be a little bit of a pain in the bum. Yeah, Tom's, you've had 4 copyright claims, had to fight them all, and you won. So it seems to be something that's kind of glitching out there a little more. Someone's pulling another scam. There's always something that we have to
it
be
could
aware
be
of.
robots too, right? Just crawling everywhere and just
Maybe.
making random claims.
Yeah, no, it's just been really ridiculous, because the last couple of weeks, every time I see
Yeah.
my monetization change because someone's claimed.
But over a thank you. That's what Keely said. That's crazy.
Because it was the music in it,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
which was
But
from a
still.
program that I had paid for and had the rights to
Right.
use. So it's not that particular program that was trying to take the copyright, though, for it.
And it was really strange because I don't regularly check that tab. I really don't care for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just happened to be going through all my tabs and checked it. and I had 3 copyright claims on live streams because I had played somebody else's, like just a short clip. Sometimes I played a long part of their video and they claimed it. But you'd think that because we're commenting, right? We are
Right.
There is a fair use
right
policy. I'm not familiar with it though.
and we are picture in picture and we're commenting on the video. We stop it and we comment, and but yet they made a copyright claim. So in the end, we really don't care.
Hey, RV Grandma. Good to see you, Charlotte. Forget who it was. Got an ad for copyright music on StreamYard. Yeah. These are not all legitimate claims, though, that we've been getting on some of our stuff. That's the thing. And Dee's never had an issue, and she uses hers from Canva. So, yeah, and Rob and Jan can ban all their videos go out as Creative Commons. Anyone can steal from their videos. Mine are not. Mine under the regular YouTube standards. So.
Yes, you were one of our claims.
I am?
Yeah, you were. Well, we were down in Cabo, and
I never put a claim on you.
No, YouTube does automatically.
But I never got a notification for a copyright thing.
Which is very strange. But when you got to Arizona, and you were all red, and you just got there, and you got a sunburnt, we played a little clip of you arriving south, and that live stream of ours got copyright claimed.
But I didn't claim it. Like, they should have put a thing out to me and then I decide.
Oops.
Mark,
Creative.
you got to click that.
Okay, what is this? Oh, here reminds him of another joke. Joke of the night. A husband says to his wife, and I didn't pre-read this, so if you already read this,
I did. It's hilarious.
Okay. Husband says to his wife, your butt is as big as a barbecue grill. Later that night, the husband's getting frisky with the wife, and she says, if you think you're going to fire up this big grill for one teeny weenie. Oh my God. I thought I'd be able to read better having glasses on. It ain't working at all. I should just take them off.
That's a good one.
They're bugging my ears. Back
They
here.
need to be adjusted at the back.
Yeah.
Well, I just got them on Friday.
That's why.
Yeah.
You just need them adjusted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Isn't it fun?
Can I tell?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ashley, this is the link here for these guys. Nate posted it with Line Cloud Adventures for Tumbleweed RV Life.
Oh, thank
you.
you.
Guys. What? Wait, this is, see, you can see how this comment comes up on one side, but not this side yet. So Ron Darrell says, I don't do music, but my channel got pulled. Ron,
wow.
Wait, well, we see you commenting from your page. Like, can you not do live streams anymore, or what happened?
Yeah, you're not, you see your comment there, but I don't see it there.
Yeah, oh, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he doesn't do music. He doesn't show clips of other people's stuff, but his channel got pulled.
It could be maybe getting into risque political statements.
Well, they get risque like this channel gets risque.
Yeah,
so.
but there's being jokey and sarcastic, and then there's trying to make serious political statements.
No, he's not like that. He's the Mr. Silicone Inspector.
Well, who knows?
Hey,
Georgianne, good to see you. What is this? He got it pulled. Oh, he got it back after removing a video. Oh, did not know that. Good thing we aren't risque.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
It's all Rob.
Okay, you guys, I have all 4 of these people here with me. We are going to get into some serious drinking yet around this bonfire. So this is your chance to ask what you want to ask, make your statements, request people to come up here. Let's make them welcome or very uncomfortable, whichever is more fun.
oh gosh.
Ron, you want some of this?
No.
Ron.
I want some of this.
Come on, Ron.
You want some of this?
Come on, Ron.
Rob.
Keep
What
saying
is this?
Ron's Ron.
Bernays says, I've seen that a live karaoke got down. A few minutes later, they went back on. Yeah, karaoke would be a touchy one. Hey, Matilda. I don't know how they work with some of that stuff. It would be difficult having different music all the time unless it's from a specific program that you've paid for.
Yeah, how do people do covers? You see a lot of cover videos.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
see, and that's a freedom if you didn't monetize your channel, as long as you did anything to get your channel pulled down. I mean, you could do more stuff, but I don't know. Yes, these guys are coming to Palapalooza. They were at the very first annual event last year. They're going to be a regular fixture there
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I am
Just
super,
like Badge.
super duper excited. What else, Casey? We talked about everybody getting laid because
We need to.
she brought lays for everyone, but you also made those really cute pins. Do you want to tell them about that? Mine was Rough Rider chick or girl or something.
You went pretty non-risque there.
I took an
There
easy
was some pins on there. I'm not going to say what some of them were, but they were a little risque.
Come on. Everybody, she made these homemade pins. They were so cute, and everyone got to pick which one they wanted.
Yeah.
They all made a statement about ourselves. So
Yeah.
I made sure I got the sports fan one fast. Because if you had read them all, I wasn't walking around with that pin to my chest.
No.
Just kidding.
I still have some. I have to make some more, but I still have some.
Yeah, Robin Van won't be here. Where will you guys be the end of July, do you believe?
Just coming back from our Alaskan cruise.
Alaskan cruise. You're going to be putting lots of videos out about that.
Well, we got to finish catching up on our videos, and then we'll put more out.
I'm excited to watch that, to see what that is like. I've heard it's more affordable, and I heard it before you guys came down. I was talking to Badge yesterday, and it's more affordable to go on a cruise to Alaska than it is to drive.
Oh yeah, I would believe so. Yeah.
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 Do you guys want to come up and talk about that?
You should.
Okay, let's switch.
Hype up the
do
stuff
it.
that's
Let's do it.
coming.
Let's switch.
See,
Oh.
because they don't
My
do
butt was
live
going
streams live. I'm loving this.
They need to get.
Come on, pumpkin.
They need to get used to this.
Pumpkin. Which one's pumpkin? Me or Rob?
Both of you. A pumpkin patch. Have you ever seen just one pumpkin?
The only thing is, I don't know if we both fit on that chair.
I'm getting off.
Oh,
I'm
she could be the engineer.
Oh.
Oh,
what?
I'm removing.
Is that where you're getting red?
Shush! I'm going to remove myself from this
Yes.
seat
All is
so
getting
they
off.
can hype up the
Yeah.
stuff we have to expect to see about their Alaska trip.
I'll go this way. There we go. We're safe over here.
How come Paula doesn't want to be associated with us?
I
I
don't
gotta
know.
get
Those other
another
folk.
drink.
Is your,
She sits with those other
You're
folks. She doesn't want to be associated with
Oh
us.
my
is
god.
your seat warm?
I'm scared.
Warm enough. You just got. Paula just got off. Yes, my seat warm.
Oh! I'm gonna need a
Yes, if
drink.
my seat's
Oh, yes.
warm because Paula just got off.
Yeah.
A bit.
So anyway,
So
yeah.
anyway,
Yeah, we're gonna go to Alaska.
Yeah.
On a boat,
on a ship.
Oh,
a big boat.
The Carnival Miracle.
Yeah.
And celebrating
That's a big
Rob's
boat.
65th birthday. 65th. We already went over the decrepit thing. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that because you've always wanted to see Alaska. We plan to spend some time on Vancouver Island when we're out there. Well, not on the Alaskan cruise, but after the Alaskan cruise, we plan to spend some time on Vancouver Island and the lower parts of BC because we haven't really done a Soyuz and those lower sections of British Columbia that are supposed to be amazingly beautiful.
Yeah, we don't figure we'll be back in Ontario until the end of September.
Yeah, we're doing about a
So-
4-month trip in total. So we have started out on our journey west, like I say, starting with the northern parts of Lake Superior and then coming here to see Paula and then heading out from here.
Yeah.
But the Alaskan cruise, we go to Juneau, we go to see the Icy Strait, but Icy Strait Point or something like that. We go to a few different
Yes.
places and it's going to be pretty exciting. I think we're just going to enjoy
Yeah.
ourselves, relax.
Yeah,
have
I
some
do.
fun.
I do a lot of photography, 35 millimeter,
Mm.
and I was hoping to go out there for the fall and get the snow to chase us out. But like I was saying earlier, we don't have the time on our clock, so we decided to
We
take
don't
this
have time
cruise.
on our clock. That sounds
Our
ominous. TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. So this is the best of what we can do with our time. So
Mm.
we're going to go up there, and we're actually doing 2 cruises. We go up, and back. So
Slightly different. One goes to Ketchikan and one goes to Skagway. So they
Yeah.
have a slightly different itinerary and do the reverse trip.
Yeah.
So it'll be kind of neat. Going from San Francisco, so we go under the Golden Gate Bridge and we're gonna maybe take a side trip to Alcatraz. So we'll take you along to that too. Who doesn't want to go to Alcatraz for the day?
Are you leaving Rob there?
Well, apparently,
Yeah.
apparently
I should take shackles. Should take shackles
Well,
and shackle him up in Alcatraz.
yeah, but apparently, if they hit an iceberg, he might be like Jack. That's what Tom is saying. Yeah,
True.
that's what Tom's saying.
True. Yeah, you
your
could be.
prettiest necklace.
Make sure you know that both you can fit on the raft. That's what Tom said.
Is that an
Okay.
insult?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's what Tom said.
yeah.
That's
How
okay.
big's the raft?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that should be fun. And so some of the trip is visiting family and friends, and then some of it's just going to be not scheduling where we're going and just having some fun. But the only thing we really truly have scheduled in terms of a specific date is for the cruising for Alaska. Everything else is kind of just up in the air and doing what we do and having fun. And like I say, we're going to be just finishing up our footage from Florida and those travels, because we were there in the winter. We did do some other footage we haven't filmed yet or haven't edited yet for videos. And then Rob has now started a new series. He had the whole, if you watched our van build series, we had a whole van build series there on our channel, Rob and Jan Can Van. And now, because that's all done, he has started, because no different than a sticks and bricks house, things break. Things fall apart in a van, just as they do in a house. So there's some repairs that have had to be done over the last few months. So Rob has documented those, and he will be putting out videos of various different fixes he's had to do, as well as some repair tips.
Yeah, never
Or
ends.
maintenance tips. Yeah.
Yeah, it never ends. And then there's little modifications you might want to do or whatever. And yeah, I've got a couple of videos on products that people are one product, Sumo, for vans to give more load capacity, and for the Dodge vans, and any van, but in particular my Dodge van or ours, had a lot of problems, and it'll be an interesting video. If you're thinking of doing this, it'll be out next week, I believe. The Sumo one.
Oh, whenever I decide to finish it.
Yeah, whenever she decides to finish it.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
it's hard to work when we're at Paula's here. So
Yeah.
They want to know what's on your hat, Rob.
It's on my hat.
Grand Turk.
Grand
one of our
Turk.
cruises.
Where I left my last cell phone in the ocean.
Oh yeah, so that's a funny story. So Rob's always getting at me for nitpicking at him and treating him like a child.
It was her fault.
And reminding him to do things. So of course we're in Grand Turk on one of our cruises in Florida over the winter, and Rob goes in the ocean. We were both in the ocean, enjoying a beverage in the ocean, floating around, enjoying it for about an hour. And we come out, and Rob had his phone in his pocket for an hour in the salt water.
Yeah.
So that would have been bad enough, but the week previous, he'd slammed it in the back of the door on the van, so it had cracked right across. So not only did it get waterlogged, it got supremely salt waterlogged, and so it was toast. But surprisingly, we were able to get
The SD card.
the SD card, and it still worked.
Yeah.
We were able to get all the footage and film from it and the photos that he had on there, which was surprising.
Now I know why you can't free Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, okay,
yeah.
but the best part was, so then I'm in trouble because I didn't tell him to check his pockets before he went in. He said, "Why didn't you remind me? You always tell me I should check my pockets. How come you didn't tell me to make sure nothing was in my pockets?" So I can't win. I'm in trouble for remind him things, but if I don't remind him, it's still my fault.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, not fair, Rob.
Not fair, Rob. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So.
But you know what? Now, even that experience, if it had been an Apple phone, it would have all been gone. But because it was an Android, I had all my data on that card.
We have everything's uploaded on the cloud on Apple.
I'm wrong again.
I'm an Apple person.
Yeah,
he's
she's Apple.
He's not.
I'm not.
And I'm not going to jinx myself, but I had the same phone for 7 years and even the same case.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very frugal.
Yeah, that phone is almost older than some of your clothes.
I feel like I should be sticking stuff in your face, but if I go like this, it's actually you on the live stream.
So,
Do it.
So anyway, we're having a good time at Paula's here.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Really fun. Really fun. We're having a bonfire over there. It's
Yeah.
going to be fun. And we had just a nice visit. We've been having a good time. today.
It's
Some
nice to
fun
stop
laughs.
because we've been driving about 10 hours a day.
No. Only about 5 or 6 hours. We take 10 hours to do it, but we've been driving about 500
Well, how
kilometers.
can you drive for 10 hours and only?
Okay, when you do a 10-hour drive, that's like a 12-hour day. But we're taking like an 8 to 10-hour day, and it's only really technically a 5-hour drive. The drive itself is the driving time.
You know,
That's
you,
because all Canadians call an hour of driving 100 kilometers an hour of driving.
Right.
you
We
should.
don't go by how far we drove, we go
Right.
by how long it takes.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
So it was a very straight run here because we stayed overnight in a rest area, not last night, but the night before at Pine Grove Rest Area in east of Winnipeg, Manitoba. And then it was just like about an hour's drive here, but it was taking the same road all the way. And the first section of the road had huge potholes. And we actually passed the guy who was filling the holes. So had we left maybe a bit later, we could have just followed him along. So we kind of missed some of the potholes.
Oh, look at
What?
Cindy.
What? I can't see that
Cindy
far.
Waters. He's going to blow his own conch.
If he could.
He could try.
Oh, if only.
He could try.
If only.
Wow, that's flexible.
He could try. Well, actually, the one thing that was really cool, we met Chrome.
Oh,
The one thing he said to Rob is, mine's bigger than yours. And Rob had to concede.
What?
Oh.
We had a little show and tell.
Tracy was doing a spit take.
You're cleaning that mess up.
She blew her conch.
Wow.
She blew her conch.
Wow.
Anyway.
Just tell it like it is.
Yeah.
So hopefully our van, he did do a van tour with us when we met him.
Yeah.
A few weeks back. We have some video footage we're going to be putting out of us meeting him, and it was a great time meeting him. He's such down to the earth, nice guy, and we've been following him for a few years now. So it's really nice to meet him in person.
Where did you meet and how did you meet?
We met him in Barrie, Ontario, and he came to do a van tour with us. We tried from October of 2020 to meet up with him, and we missed each other going different directions, east and west then. And we've been in contact with him since then and trying to find a time to meet up again. And he was coming through this way, heading east, so we managed to make it work. And he did our van tour, but he hasn't put it out yet. So hopefully he still puts it out. I know he's super busy.
He's
may
created
put it
another
on-
channel.
He may put it on his new channel. He started a new channel, Van.
He has another channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Van Life Tours.
Yeah, because people
I believe
didn't.
it is. Van Life
People,
Tours.
people didn't really appreciate him having van tours on his channel. So
No, it's just about analytics and keeping
Yeah,
his channels completely for his channel, and
Yeah.
then the tours separate.
Yeah.
So
he didn't
we're
want
not
to
sure
confuse
if and when
people
he's going to put it out. So we were kind of waiting till he put our van tour video out before we put our footage out in respect to have him put it out first. But now he did put, as in one of his videos, reading a poem to him that I wrote for him and Emmy. So we have been kind of featured a little bit. So we might just go ahead and
I
put
seen
our
that.
Chrome tour out, Chrome video out soon. It's just a short video when we met up with him. So
So
Yeah.
they better sub to your channel so they knew you before you blew up. Because you guys, you have such a great
not gonna
channel.
blow up. We're
You're
just Rob and Jan.
undiscovered.
we're Rob and Jan.
You guys are awesome. But we do have another question.
Okay.
Debbie wants to know, are you both originally from Canada?
No.
Oh,
No. Okay, people in the chat that follow us, see if anyone knows where I was born.
do you have an accent? Don't get me started on accents because I never understand.
Rob's got a
them.
northern accent.
I
He's
don't-
a
I don't-
northerner.
twice
I don't hear it.
twice coming up here.
No.
I stopped
No.
on reserves to get gas, and they asked me for my treaty card.
What?
I don't hear it.
Yeah, he's from way up north in Ontario.
Yeah,
Okay, do people know where
Like
I'm from?
Timmins?
Anybody know where I was born?
that's so.
Oh, really?
Maybe not. Maybe no one knows in here.
Tuck.
So it's somewhere in the U.S.?
No.
No.
I wasn't
No.
born in North America.
You weren't born in North America?
No.
I know.
How
She-
do I not know this?
Tracy knows.
Okay, put what you know about her. She blows conchs. She's from
Hawaii.
Jamaica.
No, that's not.
Hawaii? Hawaii?
She's the
Oh,
conch blowing
right now.
champion of Jamaica.
England.
I am from England. Yes.
I just
I am
got
from
that. I
England.
didn't know. It's just a wild guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm from Middlesbrough, England, northeast near Yorkshire.
You don't
So-
sound British to me.
No, but we came here when I was a year and a half old.
Oh.
So I was born in England. I was raised in Kingston, Ontario, in Canada, and only moved to Barrie because I married this guy, and that's where he lived. So,
How long have you guys
So-
been married?
So our story's kind of an interesting one. Should we tell it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
juicier the better.
Juice it up, she says.
Juice it up. Okay, go for it.
so we met in this brothel. No.
Oh, I like it already.
Rob was working there. No.
There was a stripper
And I
pole
said,
involved.
how much can I get for $5? No.
All this.
Was there a box involved?
Was there a box involved?
Was there a
I
stripper
thought
pole
outside
involved?
the box.
Okay. So you met
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we got to be careful how we word this.
Yeah.
There's people involved. So Rob and I between us have 6 children and 4 grandchildren. Rob and I met at a neighbor's party after I was divorced and he was going through a divorce
Yeah. I was
From
down
our
the same
first-
road.
from our first relationships.
Yeah.
And we met at a party, and the instant we met, it was a neighbor's party and there was drinking involved. And for some reason, I don't know if anybody can relate to this out there, but to me, I believe that people, whether it be, you know, a relationship like this or a friendship, there's people in life that you're either drawn to or repelled from. And there's some people that you're instantly drawn to and you don't know why, but there's some sort of a force there. And not to be corny, but we sat there, we met each other, we started talking, we sat cross-legged on the floor, facing each other all night and talked for about 6 hours. We just sat talking there all night and just were instantly connected with each other. So that was our first meeting. Didn't meet each other again till a few months later. And again, met at the same party next door and had the same experience. And then so he came over to my place shortly after that, asked me out. So we went out for a date, and then we ended up dating for about 3 or 4 years. All of our children were quite young at that time, but they all knew each other. They all kind of, we went camping together and did a lot of little trips and things together and hung out. But at that time, I was in Kingston, and we ended up doing a long distance relationship where we were about 3.5 hours apart. So he was in Barrie and I was in Kingston, and we went back and forth and tried to keep that going for about 3 or 4 years. And it was just too difficult. His family base was in Barrie, my family base was in Kingston. So we just kind of drifted apart, not in terms of, you know, what we felt about each other. It just didn't really work for the timing.
Yeah.
So we went on our own ways, did our own thing. And then I had another relationship for a bit. He had another relationship for a bit. 11 years go by. 11 years.
Wow.
So I find myself single again. I'm like, I wonder what Rob's doing. I was just thinking about him. My kids were pretty close to him because especially my son was closer to you because he was quite young when we were dating.
Yeah.
So he thought of you like a father figure.
Yeah.
So I decided to check on to see what he was up to. So I sent him a message on Facebook in July of 2010. July of 2010. I sent him a message on Facebook. Just, hey, happy birthday. His birthday's in July. And just wondering what you're up to. No response. Several months later, because again, he's not the social media guy still.
Several months would be the following February.
So April.
Oh yeah,
So
even worse.
I don't even know when my birthday is. So anyways, it's funny because even to this day, his kids contact me and phone me and text me because they know he doesn't answer anything. So I'm the go-between for everything. So basically, then several months go by, don't think anything of it. And then April of 2011, he contacts me through Facebook. Oh, hey, how are you doing? I wasn't on here, didn't see it.
It took him that long to learn to use it.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So he went on and he said, and then he asked for my number. He phoned me. We started talking on the phone. He said, how about I come? Because my birthday's in April. How about I come to Kingston to take you out for your birthday? So my birthday's near the end of April. He comes to take me out for my birthday in Kingston. We had 2 dates and we got married 6 weeks later. What? So we have been together for 26 years or something like that, with an 11-year hiatus is what we say. Something like that. Or 25 years, whatever it is. For several many years we've been together, but with an 11-year hiatus.
Yeah.
Maybe not that many years.
So when you're actually meant to be
So-
with someone, you're always drawn back to them.
It was
Yeah.
so weird because it's the instant we saw each other again, it was like we just seen each other the day before. It wasn't like, it didn't feel awkward. It didn't feel weird. It felt like we'd just seen each other the day before. It didn't feel any different.
Yeah.
So we just decided, let's just get married this time. So we got married, and then we lived apart for another year while I got my son finished high school, and we got my house ready to sell in Kingston so that I could move to Barrie. So we got married in June of 2011.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
by this point, all our kids were growing up, and it was just like everybody just stepped back into their places
Yeah.
when you know, because they all knew one another and they all get
So
along.
your kids were okay with you guys
Yeah.
getting
Oh, yeah.
together again?
Yeah, everyone was good.
Yeah.
My mom was
Yeah.
good and everything
Yeah.
at the time.
And
yeah.
even Janet's
Everyone.
son, like when he was going to college and I would go with him to do things, he would introduce me as his dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
And like my son and him, you know, when they're together, they hang around and you know, so
Yeah.
yeah, they're all good with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
They don't
that's awesome.
they don't
Yeah, we have a
feel
good relationship with all the kids.
yeah, it's good. So sometimes it works.
Sometimes.
Nate
Sometimes.
says, and
I mean,
at what
sometimes
point
it
did he
works.
No,
move you?
Oh, you're saying sometimes it works for us, or sometimes it works in general?
In general.
You better backstep on that one a little bit.
So Nate, being the romantic that he is, wants to know at what point did he moon you? That's how Nate got my attention.
Oh,
Nate, you got to work on your moves, man.
Hey, it worked.
What do I recommend?
Did you ever moon me? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You mean you've never seen his bum?
Well, of course, but it's not like it's not the same as mooning someone.
Every time we get out of bed in the van.
That reminds me of a story. When I was such a disturber when I was a kid, I used to have a lot of guy friends because I found women were sometimes kind of too much drama for me. So I'd have these guy friends. I'd like to go out at night and hang out and go to the drive-in and do different things and just drive downtown. And so what I like to do is I kind of wolf whistle at women, and then I duck down, and then it looked like they were doing it, and it was really funny. So I do that all the time. I'd wolf whistle, or sometimes I'd wolf whistle at other guys, and then I duck down, and then it would look like just guys were whistling at them, and they get really irritated. I'm a troublemaker.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
So if you want to follow us, we're Rob and Jan
Yeah.
Can Van. I know what a few of you already do in here, but we're always welcome to have more subscribers. Why not?
Yeah, and actually, we're going to do everybody a favor. We're going to finish up all of our videos.
You've been saying that for months, though.
No, because right now we're not really doing a lot of video capture.
Right.
Because
we're trying to still catch up from the old stuff.
You know.
And then we're going to become more current.
Yeah, because we want to get this. Can you say crap?
Yeah.
You can say,
out of the way.
You can say more than crap.
You can?
Yeah, it's not your channel.
Say whatever you want.
So anyway, okay,
Let's get it demonetized.
Yeah. No, we want to get all this footage that we have and out of the way so that we can be more specific about what we're doing and be more timely with releasing it. Because you know, like I don't know how many people on here are actively doing video editing, but like for us, a 15-minute video will be
2 or 3 days sometimes.
Yeah, 6 to 8 hours of hard editing.
I sometimes get too much into my head. If I'm not in the mood for editing, it'll take me a long time, and then I have to find the right music, and I have to find the right whatever.
And 2 hours on the right
I'm really
thumbnail.
particular about getting the right transition and all these different things. And I take too long, and I probably shouldn't, but I just like to. I like to be proud of what we.
Yeah, we're doing it for ourselves, type of thing. So we want the perfection from us, but we got to crank it out a little faster and.
We should all go to editing school.
Yeah, we should go because I'll tell you what, that's what you need is somebody who knows these programs intimately, and you can say, hey, you know, and I found a couple of them, Casey Ferris, but we use a DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah.
But this kid is like an egghead, man. Like he just knows so much, and they try to give you so much information in a short time that, man, I wear out the rewind button trying to figure out what they're telling me, you know, because there's a lot of information.
You wear out the rewind button? What do you want? Some like
my
beta?
VHS.
Your beta? Got to return it to Blockbuster now.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So anyway, it's a long process.
So, any other things you want to talk about?
No, I don't want to talk about anything.
No. So we haven't done live streams yet. We may at some point decide to do a live stream.
Do it. Put a 1 in the chat if they should live stream.
Paula says put a 1 in the chat if we should live stream.
Yeah. But and when we do our live streams, I think I would like to do it after we're at a certain area and know where we can have a better background and a story that we're going to tell.
Ones in there.
You know, so that we don't have to talk so much. The story tells itself.
You like to talk. You're a chatterbox.
There is non-stop ones. Everybody's saying do it.
Yeah.
We're just being polite.
No. We're not just being polite. Have you met any of these people?
Some of them. We're just polite all the time. I'm Canadian.
I'm gonna stick my head in here for a minute.
Is that badge on there?
There's a whole lot
Yeah,
of
badges
really
on there.
cool people
Badges
in
on
there.
there?
I really loved that you guys shared your romance story, and I know there's another couple here that probably could share a story or two with us.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like,
That,
let's
that
give
could
them
be
some
for
time.
Palapalooza, maybe. I don't know.
Let's do that.
You don't want to do it on a. Oh, this
Look
has
at the
got to be a
face.
good one if they won't do it now.
Well, you know we got
Oh.
married twice.
What?
We got married twice.
Is there an echo in this room?
What?
What?
Can we think what?
You got married twice?
2 gubs in 1.
Okay, so it's kind of like us.
No,
We had
you
two
guys
goes
gotta
at it,
get
right?
on this live stream.
Okay, you gotta
Yeah,
tell it. Now
let's
you gotta
let them
tell
hear
it.
it.
They gotta tell
I
the
want
story
to
now.
hear
No,
it.
we can wait till the end of July.
No. Okay, put a 1 in chat if you want to hear their story.
I want my
No,
phone. I gotta put
no,
a 1.
don't put a 1. We're still getting 1s for Rob and Jan doing a live stream. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to hear Christian and Tracy's romance and not so romance stories. I want it all.
Put a 99 in the chat. Just that's completely different.
Or
We want,
69.
yeah, any
Write the
number.
word conch in the chat if you want to hear their story.
And you
They
must
better
spell it
spell it.
properly.
And you have to
Yeah.
spell it right.
Yes.
Grammar does count.
Please don't misspell that one on my
Please
channel. I really don't want them to have to like hide their comments because they can't spell conch.
I'm gonna find that picture and I'm gonna show it to you guys. I'm gonna find a picture from that
You
while you
find
get
that
answers.
picture.
Okay,
We're gonna
go.
get these other 2 up here.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Okay.
We have everything
Do you
set up
remember
a
our
little
story?
bit
'Cause I really
awkward
don't.
right now, you guys, because we had so much sun coming in on the side when we first started. So it's a little bit squishy set up for these guys. Squishy. But they're coming. I didn't know they've been married twice. Here's the next Harlequin romance.
Oh,
Actually,
God.
Danielle Steele books were apparently better, but let's hear it.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God.
Oh,
Married
God.
twice, never divorced.
What? How you like that
Huh?
From each other.
from each other?
What?
We were married twice. Okay, where do you want to start?
Let's start when we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When'd
Okay.
you first lay eyes on each other? Who mooned who first?
Well, actually, it was very awkward
Yeah.
because we met at a Tim Hortons.
Yes, it was. We met on Plenty of Fish.
Real. Oh, a dating
Does anybody
website.
know where that is?
Yeah. We met on the website Plenty of Fish, and it was kind of weird because I had been there, I don't know, a month or 2, and I decided to upgrade to a paid subscription, and updated my profile. Now I had the verified badge,
Woohoo!
And-
He paid for me.
Was there any returning the box? Was it more than Starlink?
and we met like
And I was expensive.
and yeah, so we met for coffee at very Canadian at a Tim Hortons,
Yes, very Canadian.
and it didn't go so well.
No,
Why?
I was a little stressed out because I was
Job
dealing with another. And
another. How do you say that?
End of a relationship?
End of a
Yeah,
relationship.
it was basically going down in flames.
Yep.
And so I was very stressed about it, going through a stressful time. So it was a really weird meeting, but we ended up going for supper, and we did have a dinner. And
Can I?
Yeah, go.
interject
Yeah,
one
no,
sec?
you go ahead.
When I walked in and I saw him sitting there, he doesn't look the same, obviously, but when I saw him sitting there, he didn't have a haircut, which doesn't matter to me. His hair was kind of longish.
He had long
More-
hair?
It was longish. It was like salt and pepper. It was actually very pretty. I love salt and pepper hair. But you know when somebody is stressed, they look stressed. They look old. And to me, when I saw him, I'm like, oh man, you do not look like your picture. Holy, why do people put these pictures up there and they do not look like their picture? But I got talking to him, and he was very, I could almost tell that he was a computer guy, because this is the way he acts. This way he acts to me when he acts like on the video. And I always say, joke around, be yourself, whatever, because that's the way you were when I first met you. And I was like, oh my goodness, we just I didn't click. Then we started talking, and he asked me, he says, did you eat? Did you have supper? And I was like, wow, that is literally a line in a movie. And if you know that movie,
What
write it in
movie?
the chat. I cannot remember the movie. That's why I'm asking you.
Oh, that was a
Well,
test.
I
Wait,
mean,
so he asked you, did you eat supper?
yeah,
Yeah,
we went
he goes-
we went across
He
the
goes,
street.
"Are you hungry?
Oh.
Are you hungry?"
Yeah.
That's what that
You
that's
wanna-
what that's what is in the chat. That's what
Yeah.
is in that movie. The guy says to the girl, "Are you hungry? Can I feed you?"
Can I feed you?
Yeah, that's what it
What?
says. That's what it says in the movie. But you said, "Are you hungry?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to go for supper? And I've never had a guy, first time eating, whatever, and plenty of fish, ever say that to me. Okay. So we literally walked from Tim Hortons across the street to a Chinese food restaurant, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
And I had eaten, but I was like, I wanted to continue because I thought there's got to be more to this guy than this grouchy old man.
So how did
Ooh.
supper go?
Okay, go.
Ooh. Well, I mean, we had a couple of dishes, and you know, we
I think
we
egg
ate,
rolls or something like that.
We yeah, and I think it was like a beef, some
Mhm.
vegetable beef.
It was
dish.
stir fried beef.
Yeah, something like that. But anyways, it doesn't matter what we ate. Really, I mean,
Maybe it does.
I mean, I know we finished the date, and then I was so dealing with other stuff. I thought I don't know if I should call her back. You know, I'm dealing with so much stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be fair and this and that. So I'll just let you continue talking how you remember it.
Well, I don't remember that. All I remember is stalking him.
What?
I literally, and I'm not kidding, ladies, I literally got in my car and I followed him home.
I walked home.
Yes, you did.
Are you starting this
And he had an umbrella. He was carrying an umbrella and his briefcase from work. And he walked, and I kind of missed the house that he went to because he was on a corner. And so when I went with my truck, I tried to go really slow.
Are you
because
just finding this out
Yes.
because
now?
because I've had experiences. I'm sorry. You single ladies will understand what the hell I'm saying because I'm telling you.
Oh, that I go home to my family?
Right.
Oh.
Right? So, okay. And I've had this happen. So I was like, this ain't happening. So I followed him. And I didn't like go peek in the windows. Come on. I'm not that creepy. Hey, not that creepy.
Anybody home?
But I did follow him to see where
Where's
he
the
lived.
wife and 3 kids?
Yeah. But anyway,
So he never saw you.
no. That's how creepy I was.
No, I
So
didn't.
then, if you were worried about contacting her, how did the next meetup go?
Well, through plenty of fish.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if I was going to call her, and finally I said, you know what? I think I'm going to call her back. I think we'll actually go on a date.
Yeah, an
So-
actual date.
So we went to a pool hall, and it took a while to actually play any pool. I think we put down 3 or 4 Guinnesses first, big Guinnesses, on tap, and then we just started talking. And it's like you guys, we just started talking, and just realizing, how much we thought the same. We were kind of on the same wavelength, and that was really that's where the spark actually ignited.
Yeah.
The first was really just a meal together, and
Yeah. And I do know for a fact, like maybe it was because it was a Friday night. He was done work. There was no he didn't work the weekend, so it was a Friday night. He was finished work. He was more relaxed, and I think that's what did it.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, he pretty much moved in with me when I was living with my mom in her basement. I was going through
2 weeks?
2 weeks. So
2 weeks from supper. Or, I mean, Guinness.
yeah, 2 weeks from Guinness. So I was basically finishing off something else. So here I'm renting a whole house for somebody else, and waiting for them to
get out.
move back to Montreal
Yeah.
from Regina.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I had to get that all organized. And in the meantime, we just couldn't be in the same room. It was too many sparks, as in
Not good. Not good.
as in
Sparks.
Saber Star. Like it was
Not
fighting.
good.
It was cats and dogs.
But
So-
I was already gone through the separation, in divorce, whatever. I was living at my mom's because my ex was living at our house with my kids. My daughter and my son were way older, like they were going to school or they weren't going to school anymore. So my Anthony was my youngest boy is still in high school. He was just finishing.
So
Anyway.
we said we weren't going to get married.
Nope.
So we didn't need to get married. We had kids, and it's like we were just so burnt, by marriage that we said we don't need to do this.
Nope.
But that all changed 5 years later. So we met in 2010, is when we met, and it was just after your birthday.
Yeah.
And so it's really easy to remember when we met because it's 2010.
Mm-hmm.
So we met, 13, 12 years ago. I can't do math. No. So we met 12 years ago. But in 2014, a lot of things happened in between then.
Yeah.
But where we figured out where we love the road, looking back, is that in 2012 I started a job where I was on the road covering Western Canada for a rental company. And so we traveled. Tracy came with me. We retired her from her job. She hopped in the truck with me and the dogs, and we started traveling between Regina, Thunder Bay, and all the way to Campbell River, all the way up
Canada.
to like Flin Flon, up to Fort St. John.
Mm-hmm.
And we were on the road basically 4 to 6 weeks at a time, home for a week, and then rinse and repeat.
Loved it.
So we love being on the road, and that's where kind of RV
we stayed
life.
In hotels.
Yeah, but it's like, so you got used to living in a tiny home.
You
Exactly.
always wonder though, how does that work? Still getting to know each other and spending that much time together. You guys got along that well. You knew you wanted to travel.
We clicked like crazy. Like some people, they don't talk. I've met couples that will actually literally go into a restaurant and sit either on their phones or just sit there and not talk. And I've seen older people, like I'm talking in their 70s and 80s.
No phone, not talking.
No phone, not talking. And I said, that will never be us. And not a threatening way. It just will never be. We always have something to say.
And we've traveled so much, and there's never really a quiet moment. We're always talking about something.
And not that like he's a chatterbuck. He's not.
And I think the first 2 years we didn't spend any time apart, except I think when you went to Cabo San Lucas and I had to work.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good deal. But anyways,
can you say girls' weekend?
But yeah, we spent very little time
actually
apart.
3 months
for the first little time, and this traveling was really not a problem. We absolutely loved it. So
But you guys are married now?
Yes.
So when did you decide you wanted to get married? I thought you said you were never going to get married again.
Okay, well was it 14 or 15?
14, 15.
14, 15, my dad got sick. He got lymphoma. And we were staying with him. I was taking care of him. I was his care aide at the time. And when my dad, I knew it was getting close. Christian was worried that he wouldn't know. So he proposed to me in front of my dad. Yeah, first he asked my dad if he could marry. I'm going to start to cry. First he asked my dad if he could marry me. And then, of course, my dad said yes. And then he went down on one knee in front of my dad and gave me the ring.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Dad had only met me like a few years before.
Gets me.
And we actually came closer. Like we were out of Alberta when I started with that job, and then we moved to Saskatoon for family reasons, and then we moved to Regina and moved in with him to basically help him out so he could stay at home.
Yeah, I wanted him to be at home.
So, but he still didn't know me from Adam.
No. And
the thing is, he only had 2 girls. He had 2 girls. One was estranged, and Tracy, basically thought the world of Tracy. And so, but he was worried about me, right? Because he was pretty much leaving a lot of stuff to Tracy. And I could see he was kind of worried about it. And it's like, you're not going to let, the ex-wife and family and all in this house. And when I go, and so he was really worried about it. So I spent a lot of time with him. I was working, on my computer in the living room while he watched baseball, or he watched a Western, and I was just there, just listening to him. Like we were present. He had people around him. But it wasn't enough. I knew he was worried about his will and his estate and all that. So it made sense for us to actually get married at that point.
Yeah. So when he did pass, he passed before we could get married. but we married in the house that he was living in. So we got married there because when we wanted to get married in a church or whatever, but not really. Like, we didn't want all that big stuff. We just wanted to get married. So we got married at the house because I really wanted a beach wedding. That has been my dream forever, and Christian made it possible.
Well, Mexico made it possible.
Yeah.
I know, but I couldn't believe it. Like, so on so that was in 15, right? That was in like November of 15.
Yeah.
And January 16, 2016, we got married on the beach in Cabo San Lucas. It was like this California couple moved to Cabo.
Mm-hmm.
She started a wedding kind of planning service, and he was doing financial. He was like a day trader,
Yeah.
so he could do it anywhere. And she, it was absolutely wild for the money that we spent.
Her name's Christina. If you want to get married there,
Yeah, Christina.
I'll hook you up.
Yeah.
She's fantastic.
Like, okay, I'll spill the beans. It was like $1,000 US.
It's cheap.
Married on the beach. It wasn't a big party. There was chairs. There was the arch. There was the flowers.
It was beautiful. It was for a big wedding.
There was a minister. There was a guitarist. There was a videographer. There was a photographer. There was a drone. These are all separate people. There was champagne. There was tequila. So there was Patron.
Yeah.
Right, because of the song, right?
Yeah, I had to have my song.
What's your song?
Bruno Mars, A Shot of Patron.
But I don't know the title of the song.
Okay, keep going.
So, anyways, I mean,
I'll try and remember the
a limo to the beach because it was
all of this under that price.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Wow,
US.
so romantic.
So it was amazing, and it's that to us that is our wedding.
That was.
But
we had to get married in Canada because to make it legal in Mexico. That's why
to be allowed to get married, we had to be married. Isn't that interesting? to go through the ceremony.
So that's how come we got married twice.
Oh, lovely.
And never divorced.
Never divorced. Never ever.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear everybody's stories.
So because you said the numbers too, so we have 5 children. Between the two of us, so we have hers, mine, and ours. And we do have ours, but
how do we have ours?
Ours is a little different. So I have 2 girls in Edmonton. You have a boy and a girl in Regina. And we have an adoptive son. Cabo son, Manuel. So
Manuel Estrada.
Manuel is the one that we've taken under our wing. And consider our son. He's in our will.
I met him when I went with my sister for my very first vacation out of Canada, and he was working in a cigar shop. He was 18 years old, and he came out of a cigar shop, and at the time, he's the same age as my son in Canada, and at the time, my son was bald because he would shave his head bald for playing football. So when this kid came out, he was bald. And he actually was very thin. He looked like my son. And I started to bawl because going through a separation, divorce, I never seen him very much because he was with his dad. So when I started to bawl, he said, "Oh, lady, are you okay?" And my niece Cindy was with me at the time. And she was like, it's okay, Tracy. Like, I said, but he looks so much like Anthony. So ever since then, I met his mom, met his family, and then when I met Christian, we adopted him.
Yeah, I think that's the time you went, and
No, this is the first time I went, and then the second time you came with me. Yeah.
No, yeah, but
this was with Evelyn.
You went with Evelyn, but I stayed behind because I had just started a new job. And
yeah.
This job where I was on the road and all that. And that was the first time we were apart when she went on that trip. Like we had never not been together. Like it was really weird. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love.
Somebody is a skunk.
I smell skunk.
That's my neighbor.
That's Canadian.
Somebody is smoking the bud.
Shh, that's my neighbors.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
Somebody I think he's smelling too much.
I think I'm getting a proximity.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So, anyways,
I'm
to make a
scared.
long story
I'm
short,
scared.
I met Manuel the next time. Finally, when I first went to Mexico, it was the first time I ever went to Mexico, and I met him
Yeah.
and just loved the kid, and we took him in.
Overfoot.
We got him through university, and we we've helped him out, kind of get established and get going down there. So he's part of our family. He's part of all our estate planning. He's considered a son. So he gets
Contact
an
buzzes
equal
for all.
share of everything. So there you go.
Well, it smells like it's right beside us.
It's strong. It's really strong.
So 5 kids, and the 11th grandchild is on the way. Yay!
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And now my daughter is, well, they're thinking of another one.
So that'll be 12 soon.
Yeah.
There's 12 in the glimmer of an eye.
In the teardrop there, right there. So that's it. That's
And
our
on that
story
note,
of two.
There's so many kids and grandkids. That's why we have to get in an RV and
Get the
heck
hell out of here.
Yeah. No
Well, I'm
forwarding
babysitting.
address.
Yeah, I'm babysitting right now, and in September I'm gone.
Yeah, it's like
They know that.
There's a lot of babysitting service there happening.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got Jeffy Bear in the chat. Hey, Jeff.
Jeffy Bear!
Oh my God,
Hey,
Jeffy. Okay,
You got
I'm
your
gonna
stickers
switch
yet,
in
buddy?
between you guys.
Oh, sit down.
You sit.
You sit in the middle.
Okay.
You got a tiny butt.
No, let the girls.
You got a tiny butt.
Oh,
I gotta get back on this live stream.
There
I've
you
been off
go.
the hook a lot.
Yes, you
Jeff,
have.
are you coming to Palapalooza? End of July this year. For anyone that
over,
doesn't
get
know,
close
that just straightened my posture. What did you just do?
I did not touch your bra strap.
Is that
Well, there's one thing ruled out.
so my hand is right here. It wasn't me.
Don't unlock
Where's
Paula's
your
box.
other hand, sweetheart? We're all really good friends in Canada.
very
we
good
get
friends.
very close to each other. When people say everyone in Canada is friendly, they're
We all
not
know each other.
joking.
Everybody in Canada knows everybody.
Oh yeah, like we all know each other from way back.
Where are you going with that?
Ron Darrell says it's nice to hear a good marriage is still possible. That's right. Oh,
And
Jeff
through it-
was
and-
trying to, but he doesn't think so. Yeah, totally understand. It was so great to meet you last year, though. He was there when I did my skydiving too.
Oh, was he?
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
it's in my video.
Oh, what?
He's
What
one.
is that?
Jeffy Bear is one of the people I gave a hug goodbye before I did my skydiving. It was my. Here's a teaser of the skydive before the full one.
Uh-huh,
Yeah,
that's why.
yeah. Oh, RV Grandma says they moved into an RV, so they're it's good to keep bouncing back home. Wanda would love to be here, but she doesn't have her passport. Keep Troy's. Is the pineapples coming out now?
Isn't there a big backlog
Oh!
in the U.S. on passports?
Remember,
Canada.
here's
Canada
Jeffy
too.
Bear
Oh, yeah,
about
yeah,
coming
we
to
could-
Palapalooza.
yes,
He goes, I
Put
got
that in
laid
the 2
last
weeks,
time.
it's not 10 days.
See, even Jeffy Bear got laid. Everybody got laid.
That's so funny that he
Everybody.
put that because we were talking about that earlier, Jeff. He's like, I got laid last time.
Multiple times
Multiple.
in different colors.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
Jeffy. Since you're here, do you remember what your badge said?
Yeah, we're trying to remember what everybody's pin said. Mine was Rough Rider Chick or Girl.
Yeah. Rough Rider Chick.
Chick.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't remember
I know
all
mine
the
was the rudest, but
Yeah, what was yours? I
Hey
can't
guys,
remember.
thanks for being here.
The
Good to see
nudist.
you. I can't remember. You got to come up with some more stuff. We need ideas, you guys, for some fun things to do when we're at Palapalooza. Do you ever find that in the evening around the campfires when the most mischief goes on? I don't know. Our afternoon today, I don't know how we're going to keep up tonight because that was so much fun. But we got the fire going. We're going to have to
Yes.
sit around pretty soon and enjoy that and let the real fun begin. Oh, I see Land Cloud Adventures is still here. Nate, were you paying much attention to any of these stories?
Were you?
Making notes?
Were you?
I can get you contact information with Tracy
Land-
and Jan. They'll get you on the right path. Just kidding. Oh wait, this is this is
Conch
me
blowing-
that fell for being mooned.
Oh, my God, pictures. We forgot. I have them.
Oh,
You
Conch
got
blowing.
pictures
You have
of
the
what?
pictures?
Oh, the conch pictures.
Conch
Conch blowing
blowing pictures.
competition.
that
Wanna see
conch
them?
blowing.
We don't have a conch here.
We don't have one.
Here, I'll show you
I
my
don't
conch
have a
pictures.
conch.
Okay, so
Oh, we're
here's.
gonna see some photos.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Hope Bus is saying we should do edibles and then have a live.
Is that good?
Nice.
Tell me when it looks good. I can't see from here. Does it look good?
There it is. Yeah,
Is that good on the
Yeah,
picture?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's me blowing my conch, and I blowed mine the best. And that's me winning my prize for blowing the best conch. The longest. Is that clear?
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
you can
That
see
is so great. Hope Bus, you are so stinking cute, girl. You know what? It is legal.
It
Oh,
is.
could you imagine?
Oh my God.
My
that was
son
dangerous.
would be so. I shared a story on here probably like a year ago when I experienced. I was told that if you microdose, it would help you asleep. So I tried it, and like my clients are telling me this. Some of them are in their 70s. I'm like, okay, well, I gotta quit having to stick up my butt, and I'm gonna see if it helps because I'm having a hard time sleeping. It was all THC.
Why do you think I bake?
Which I did. It was all THC, and I didn't know that. I didn't know what anything meant. Anything.
Oh my God.
Is-
Oh, I could not sleep. I'll just tell you, I could not sleep. But I had my son watch me. The one day I said, okay, well, tell me how I act. I don't know what I'm like, you know. And all I know is we sat and watched TV, and he laughed at me nonstop. I don't know what I was doing, what I was saying. He thought it was hilarious.
Well-
And then I sent him to Sev for nachos and cheese, a corn dog, get me a chocolate bar, huge list. He's like, Mom, just text it to me. So I text this huge list of junk food that I want from 7-Eleven. He's going to get his shoes on. He gets another text, and I'm laughing so hard. Diet Coke. Like, I listen.
You made 3,000 calories in a Diet Coke.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
3 Big Macs and a Diet Coke.
Oh my goodness. Crazy, crazy,
Oh,
crazy
man.
times. Oh, what is this? Michelle says. Paula, there's nothing wrong with you proposing to Nate. It is 2022 after all. Michelle, why you gotta be like that to me right now? I thought we were friends. Couldn't you have sent me like a private message? Or no, let's just do
right
it.
out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Right out in the open.
Yeah, I don't know. And you guys were together for only a couple weeks.
2 weeks.
Well,
Well,
we've
we-
already been around. We already blew the 2-week record. So
We had 2 dates when we got married.
that was the second 2 dates.
Yeah.
Well,
She'll give
basically,
you
it was
conch
our.
blowing lessons, and he'll be proposing to you.
Well, basically, it
She's
was
gonna give me
one.
conch blowing lessons,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then he'll be proposing to me. Is what you're saying? I don't know if you guys are hearing this. Lillian again. Paula and Nate, a YouTube wedding coming soon. Oh, Hope Us. Terry proposed after 3 months. Wow.
There you go. See, if you know, you know. That's it.
I've never been married. I am in my late 40s and I've never been married, but I'm always one of those people too that's like, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't have to be married.
Yeah, but we always said that too. We said we're never gonna get married again.
It's not that
I
I've
said I'd
been
never get married
against
again.
ever getting married. It's just how life goes, though. And when you haven't met someone that everything works right, I don't know. And then I start thinking, well, am I just too old?
No.
Is it too late? And then one time, one of my friends was so excited. She comes running over to me. She's like, oh my God, Paula, you got to hear this. I'm like, what? You have hope. And I went, what? She goes, my granny just got married.
My God.
Thank you. Thank you so much for thinking of me as soon as your grandma got married. Asshole.
Wow. Yeah. That's what's up.
Whoops. There goes the demonetization. Did I get a Slurpee too, Debbie? No, just the Diet Coke. You know, I worked at 7-Eleven for over 5 years. I worked my way up to management. That's a story a lot of people don't know. And I hate Slurpees. When you clean those machines and you see the gunk in it. Ugh. And plus, I don't know why I get brain freeze so easy. I do.
I don't like
And then putting the tongue to your roof of your mouth does not work.
No, it does not.
No.
No, you just walk around looking like an idiot. Going, oh my business person. Right? Like, Okay, with that, I think I'm probably getting to a good time to wrap this up. It's
It's time for Smokies on the
yeah,
barbecue.
Weenies.
We got
The big
We
weenie.
got weenies. We got lots of weenies.
We're gonna spark up the big grill to cook a little weenie.
There you go.
No, we got more than one weenie here.
oh my god. I know you guys all wish you were here, and I would love to share more with you, but we know I could lose my channel if you saw the rest of the evening. So, with that, I want to say much love to each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much
Say
to
bye,
my
everybody.
amazing guests that all come out here to see me and make me feel all special and all loved.
You're not in it yet. There you go.
And they are just all the most amazing people, aren't they? So good night, you guys. I will see you all next Saturday. Where am I gonna make clip? Okay, bye.